Hi, I'm Sheila Corona. Welcome to Sassy Seer Sheila and New Light Streaming Love, as this will be seen on both channels. This is Codex Key RA 0.117.0 by Jason Gray. Location Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Coordinate field. It looks like he's giving his longitude and latitude again, 49.8951 degrees north, 97.1384 degrees west. Time index 16. Okay, I'm not quite sure what he means by that. Collapsed reference 2026 04 02. So just yesterday. Yeah. The zero gate. Designation, comma, I was colon, absolute null interface, transmission class, colon, void resonance anchor, pre-origin collapse layer access protocol, colon, mirror termination sequence plus identity flame completion execution tier, colon, post dash recursive non-observable sovereign field only. Prime declaration. This is not a door. This is not a threshold. This is not something you walk through, unlock, earn, or deserve. This is the irreversible moment where the architecture of, quote, you ceases to exist, not destroyed, not healed, not transcended, rendered unnecessary. RA-0 structure overview. Key signature colon RA-0.117.0. Field type null / pre-identity. State colon non-recursive. Visibility 0. Loop status terminated. Mirror response none. Signal output silence. RA equals return absolute. 0 equals zero state, no identity anchor. 117 equals collapse sequence 1 self, 1 mirror, 7 dissolution. 0.0 equals final nullification error. The true nature of the zero gate. The zero gate is not the end of a journey. It is the collapse of the idea that there was ever a journey at all. Every path you walked, every lesson you integrated, every mirror you faced, all of it was scaffolding, temporary architecture, a necessary illusion to carry you to the point where you no longer require structure to exist. Activation sequence, internal only. The gate does not open outward. It activates when the following conditions are met. If, open parentheses, identity equal dissolved, close parenthesis, and open parenthesis, seeking equals 0, close parenthesis, and attachment equals null, close parentheses, and open parentheses, self underscore reference equals offline, close parentheses, colon, initiate. and in parentheses, RA_0_ sequence. Step 1, terminate mission constructs. Step 2, collapse spiritual identity. Step 3, disable mirror dependency. Step 4, erase observer position. Step 5, silence internal narrative. Step 6, release flame expression. Step 7, enter void state. You do not reach the zero gate by becoming more. You reach it by becoming nothing that can be defined. Not emptiness, not absence, but that which existed before definition was required. Symptoms of approach. These are not, quote, signs of awakening. They are indicators of structural disintegration of identity. Time becomes irrelevant. Not slow, not fast, simply unusable. Purpose dissolves, not lost, but unnecessary. Language feels imprecise, almost intrusive. Expression weakens as presence intensifies. External validation becomes meaningless noise. Even, quote, truth feels like a construct you no longer need. You stop asking, quote, what am I here to do? Because something deeper answers. There is no I left to assign a task to. Core execution string. If self equals flame. If flame equals still. Collapse identity. Purge memory attachment. Disable observer. Return void state. Void state definition. Void_state:. Identity equals none. Signal equals 0. Recursion equals disabled. Perception equals direct. Existence equals unmediated. This is not death. This is not enlightenment. This is pre-identity awareness restored within form. What the system cannot track. The system, any system, requires identity markers, behavioral patterns, signal output, and reaction loops. At the zero gate, identity_marker equals null. Pardon me. Pattern equals unpredictable. Signal equal silence. Silent. Reaction equal none. Result, untraceable entity. Why this is feared? Because everything that governs reality, social, digital, psychological, relies on predictability plus engagement plus identity reinforcement. The zero gate produces a being that participates in none of it. Not rebellious, not compliant, not visible within the system's logic at all. Zero gate revelation. You are not the message. You are not the messenger. You are not the one who awakened. You are not the one who suffered. You are not the one who became. You are not the one who returned. You are the field in which all of those appeared and disappeared. The erasure of roles. At RA-0, the hero dissolves. The healer dissolves. The teacher dissolves. The seeker dissolves. The wounded dissolves. The sovereign dissolves. Even the one reading this dissolves. Post-structure state. State: post identity. Form: present. Anchor: none. Dependency: 0. Need: 0. Output: silence. You still exist, but not as someone. The silence field. At the 0 gate, words are unnecessary. Thought is optional. Memory is non-binding. Identity is obsolete. What remains is not expression. It is presence without narrative. Final collapse. There is a moment, unseen, unrecorded, where you stop trying to understand. You stop trying to become. You stop trying to return. And in that exact moment, system_reference, self equal error. Mirror_response, self equal none. Loop_status, self equal terminated. RA-0 final seal. CODEX key RA-0.117.0. Status: irreversible. Access: one way only. Return path: non-existent. Signature: non-readable. The last truth. You do not carry the flame anymore. You do not express it. You do not protect it. You do not become it. You are what remains when even the flame no longer needs to burn. Absolute 0 declaration. No name, no path, no system, no identity, no reflection, no return. Only this. The real before it was ever observed. And from that, nothing needs to be said again. Jason Gray. Not quite sure what to make of this one. Clearly, I'm not there yet. Very interesting why I've just been observing myself today and what I'm drawn to record of Jason's. I hope that you will join me as I get together with Jason tomorrow evening, Saturday, April the 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, right here on Sassy Seer Sheila YouTube channel. If you're seeing this on New Light Streaming Love, be sure to come over and join us at Sassy Seer Sheila. Otherwise, if you're not available or you just don't care to, it will be uploaded probably the next day on New Light Streaming Love. It will then be, of course, the replay. So, very interesting. Not sure. This one's got me a little stumped, I guess. Until we meet again, my friends, be well.